Avoid these mistakes in Arc Raiders. Now with the Cold Snap update dropping and people being reset, now is the perfect time for me to share my mistakes with you. I've got over 100 million hours on this game, so I'm pretty qualified. With the reset, you probably want to level up pretty fast, so just kill everything and open every container. Every time you open a container, you get XP. You don't even have to take the loot from the container. Now destroy bigger arcs. The bigger the arc, the more XP you get, and the more parts they drop for you to search. And you actually do get XP for damaging arcs. Now if you're trying to kill multiple medium-sized arcs like the Leaper, I recommend using the Hole Cracker, obviously for tearing those armor plates off. And one mistake I see everyone making is not using light impact grenades. Now that people have reset their accounts, they need Leaper parts, Rocketeer parts, and whatever. So taking 15 to 20 light impact grenades to kill a Leaper is super easy and does not require any skill or risk. And you can actually buy them off the grenade guy.
Hey, Apollo here.
Let's talk about stun grenades and how to use them, because I've made a lot of mistakes with stun grenades. So the Showstopper, they don't stun the entire arc on impact. You have to aim for their thrusters. So for the Rocketeer, you want to aim between his two wings, so it disables that side and it loses balance. Don't expect the Rocketeer to fall over when you just make contact with your stun grenade. You have to actively target his wings. Another mistake I see so many people making, when you team up with someone and you have a defibrillator, just drop it on the floor, so if one of you go down, the other guy can pick it up and get you up. Now a piece of advice is when you're helping a free loadout player, me personally, I'm very suspicious. They have nothing to lose, and especially after killing like a Leaper, they might betray you. Now if players keep killing you, check what map you're on, because if you're on Stellar Montis, that is such a PvP dominated map. Now if you're not on Stellar Montis, maybe turn your mic off, because if your mic's just on passively, you might have audio in your background that's alerting people that someone's nearby and they might just be really nervous and just shoot you on sight. Happened to me before. Obviously turn your mic back on when you want to talk to someone and maybe recruit them. Now I went on a Cold Snap expedition once and I got a legendary kinetic converter stock grip attachment whatever from a random suitcase. So if you haven't already, try out the new Cold Snap event for some crazy high quality loot. Now if your stash is getting full constantly, this mistake is probably holding you back. First of all, if you haven't already maxed out your stash, then you can actually save space by attaching attachments onto your weapon. Let's say you have an anvil and suppressor in your stash. By equipping the suppressor onto the anvil, your stash will go down by 1 because the suppressor is in the anvil now. So now they're just one item together, not two separate items. Now if you have a grip, stock, and magazine, putting them onto a weapon can save you 3 whole stash slots. Now another thing to save even more stash space is getting rid of all your common ammo types. So light ammo, heavy ammo, and medium ammo. These are so easy to get, there's no point storing these. And the same can be said about light impact grenades and usually most common weapons unless you have it fully maxed out. Now since I have 100 million hours on this game, a mistake I see people make when I just meet randoms is not carrying adrenaline shots and just having overall poor stamina management. Now if you're ever going to take a custom load out, always take adrenaline shots, and especially if you're going for bigger arcs like the Queen, Matriarch, or just a Bastion or Leaper. They're so easy to craft, and pair that with the skill tree of increasing your stamina. If you haven't got that skill point, definitely get the stamina skill point if you reset your account with the expeditions. And in general, if you're making your stamina deplete all the way to 0 when you're running, you're probably going to die. If you get shot, you can't really run away or get behind cover safely because you're going to be so slow and you can just get picked off by arcs and players. Another mistake people do is just sitting on a mountain of loot. You might as well just use it because what's the point of keeping it in your stash? For example, legendary weapons, I wait till there's a Matriarch event and get a couple friends and then we just try to kill the Matriarch or Queen. That way we're able to snowboard our loot, so if we do kill the Queen or we knock an armor plate off, we can loot it, get some Queen reactors and then make another legendary weapon. Like and subscribe!